Guys, I'm shooting this video for the fourth time and I have no energy left inside my body to speak. Everyone, my name is Diksha. Welcome to another bookish video. So I'm here again with another book recommendation video. So as you must have read from the title, that today I'm going to share with you the books that I own under 100 rupees. So yeah, and printing and quality wise also they are not bad. Like cheap books are bad or wagera things are not like that. This is not the scene. They are in good quality and they are good to read. And also let me tell you this thing that when I bought these books online, they all were under 100 rupees. So as you know that the prices online keep fluctuating. So I have provided all the links to my books in my description box. So if you want to buy them, then you can go through the links and you can check on your own whether the prices have reduced or increased. And you can wait if the prices have increased, because all these books prices always come always comes under 100 rupees. So if they are above 100, then do not buy right now. You can wait for some time. When the prices will reduce, then you can buy them. So yeah, life hack. So the first book that I have under 100 rupees is The Animal Farm by George Orwell. This was for 70 rupees if I am not wrong. Yeah, this was for 70 rupees. And the story, the idea is intriguing, the writing is amazing, and the way the author wraps it all to convey what he wants to portray is amazing. I mean, like, the story revolves around the events of Russian Revolution. So the author has tried his level best to to give the readers what he wants to say how about the Russian Revolution. So this was a really very nice book for me. This was a very different and unique book, and I really loved reading this book because you will get to know a lot of things about the Russian Revolution by actually not reading about Russian Revolution. So you can definitely pick this book up if you are into political satire or if you are interested in any of the above. So yeah. So the next book that I have is Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. When I first read this book, this thought came to my mind, क्या ये सच में हो सकता है? And अगर ये सच में हुआ, then what will be the scene? What's going to be the scenarios? Well, the story revolves around Gregor Samsa, a traveling salesman, and one day when he wakes up, he finds himself transformed into an insect. And then a chain of incidents takes place, and when his family, obviously everyone comes to know about his situation, about his transformation, and then everyone's behavior towards him change and wanted to get rid of him. They do not see him anymore as Gregor. They see him as an insect, which was a burden now on them, and they just wanted to get rid of them. Actually also shows how people are, how selfish people are, how selfish people can be when their things or when their needs are not fulfilled. It was a very challenging story and unique in its way, and I read, like, for me it was a very different kind of story. I have never read such stories previously, so for me this book was really very different and I enjoyed reading this, even though I felt obviously bad for the protagonist. So yeah, so you can definitely pick this up. This was also for 70 rupees, and if you are looking for something really short story, then you can definitely go for Metamorphosis. So the next book that I have is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Well, if you have watched the movie, those who have watched the movie, they must be knowing how great the story is and all. And I have watched the movie last year in which Leonardo DiCaprio was the actor, and I'm not going to lie, I loved Leonardo DiCaprio so much in the movie. He was amazing. He was totally amazing. So the story revolves around the selfless love that Gatsby has for the selfish Daisy. I don't know why, but I do not like the character of Daisy. I find her so selfish at times. I don't know. I'm like, Gatsby's love was so pure and selfless, and everything he does was for Daisy, and his all movements, his all actions was for Daisy. His love was so pure and so, I don't know. It was great to see the selfless love that Gatsby had for Daisy. And while reading the book, I also came across and I also realized that the author did not only provide us the love story, but it had also, reflected on a variety of things, on a variety of what variety of themes inside the book that was also very nice to very realistic. That I really enjoyed reading this book. There were times, like, since it is considered to be one of the classic book, if you are a beginner to read books, then you will find little bit difficult in reading the words and all. So otherwise it's a great book. You can definitely pick this up if you want to read the greatest love story of the era. So yeah, next book that I have is The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. It's actually a collection of poetry on a range of subjects that are related to our day-to-day life. So it's very interesting, it's very deep, and if you are into poetry, then you should definitely buy this book. This is really very, very intriguing, and everything about the book is amazing. So if you like to read poetry, and if you are into poetry, and if you like Khalil Gibran, then I would really recommend you to read The Prophet. It's amazing. It's also for rupees 70 or 80. So next two books that I have are from the same author, that is Jane Austen, The Pride and Prejudice and Persuasion. So after reading Pride and Prejudice, I was so fascinated by Jane Austen's work, by her writing style, by her characters, that I had to pick another of her work. So I got Persuasion. I love both of these books, but I love Pride and Prejudice more than anything. Actually, the thing about Jane Austen is the way she portrays her female protagonist, the way her characters are. I love it. I totally love it. And Pride and Prejudice is a masterpiece. I mean, if you are into classic books, or if you want to read any of Jane Austen's book, then I would recommend you Pride and Prejudice. Please read Pride and Prejudice because it's so great. The love story of Darcy and Elizabeth is so, what do I call? I cannot call it cute. I cannot call it romantic. Obviously, it was romantic, but at first they had somewhat fighting and then love. It was great to read the story. And in Persuasion also, it's a love story, but it has also portrayed the other aspects of the classes, society in varied ways. So yeah, so you can pick any of these two. These two were also under 100 rupees. So yeah. The last but not the least, I have two books that I haven't read yet, but I'm looking forward to reading it. Wuthering Heights and To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf. The both are also under 100 rupees. So yeah, I have heard a lot about the Bronte sisters and about Wuthering Heights, so I'm really very excited to read it. And I haven't read any of Virginia Woolf's work, so I'm also very excited to read To the Lighthouse. Actually, I wanted to get the Mrs. Dalloway, but then it wasn't available, so I got this book. So I got my hands on this book. So yeah, let's see how the book turns out. So that was it for today's video. I showed everyone of you the books that I own under 100 rupees. So basically you don't have to spend a lot of money to read books or to become a reader. Always look for a mauka when you can hit the chauka, whatever, sorry. So you should always look for opportunities like these, like the sales or anything such like that. And yeah, so that's it. I hope this video was informative to you. I hope you liked my recommendations, and if you have read any of these books, then please do let me know. Do comment below, and also please, if you liked it, then do obviously hit the like button. Please comment below what my next video should be on. It would mean a lot to me. Also, please consider subscribing to my channel. It would cost you nothing, but it would mean a lot to me. So it will motivate me to make more such videos. It will motivate me to read more. So yeah, so that's it. I guess I'm gonna end my video right here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well and fine. Stay safe, stay indoors, take care of your family, take care of your mental health especially, because mental health से ही सब कुछ होता है. I am a great advocate of mental health. So please take care of your mental health. Do not panic, do not lose hope. I know times are tough, but we are tougher than everything else. Hang in there, everything will be alright. Read books, spend time with your family members, with your friends, with your loved ones. Do whatever you feel like. Do whatever that makes you happy and do whatever that you love. That's it. So, I'm not going to speak anything else. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Take care.